So I want to take you back, flashback, behind the scenes. June 15th, 2008. This is Game 5 of the NBA Finals. This is versus the Celtics. The series was tied 2-2 at the time, and we're at home. We were up 19 points in that game at one point. We were up 14 points in the fourth quarter. We took a L that night.
Mm-hmm.
That night, Kobe went into the bathroom. You remember that night?
Mm-hmm.
And he told me, he said, Jay, stand by this door and don't let nobody up in here. And literally, John Black, everybody. Where's Kobe? Where's Kobe? He's in the bathroom. Well, I need to go see him. Nope, can't come in here. Can't come in here. Everybody. I turned everybody away that night. What do you think was going through his mind that night?
I'm not sure what he was thinking at that moment, like us going down 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
I can only kind of speak from the perspective that I had of like losing in the finals in 2004 to the Pistons.
Yeah.
And then going 3 years, not playing in the playoffs, not playing in the finals. Like you start to wonder whether or not you're ever going to get that opportunity again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So then in 2008, to then go from having a chance to be tied 2-2
Yeah.
and go up 3-2 with Game 5 on your home court, you're not down 3-1. I would assume he was considering the fact that he may never get a chance to win that elusive next championship, that fourth one, that the one without Shaq, the one that, people questioning whether or not I can lead a team to a championship without Shaq, because Shaq was actually the one doing it and people thought I was just Robin and he was Batman.
Yeah.
Like, I want to show people that I can be Batman,
Right.
but also bring people along, that it's not just about me. I would assume all of that was going through his mind. I hope the other thing that was going through his mind, because I know it was still going through my mind, is we talk about matchups.
Mm-hmm.
No
And-
Bynum, by the way.
Yeah,
He was
no
injured.
Bynum. In that series, I think a lot of the matchups, we were kind of trying to figure out the Rondo, Ray Allen kind of thing, and whether Kobe was going to chase Ray Allen or I should chase Ray Allen and then Kobe could guard Rondo on the ball. But Phil had decided that Jordan Farmer was going to be the Eddie House matchup.
Mm-hmm.
And so in that third quarter, we were up 15. They make a substitution early. Eddie House comes in. I go out. Jordan Farmer comes in. The next time I got in the game, we were down 4.
Mm.
So that's a minus 19. And as I'm sitting there, like I'm not, I'm where I'm from. You're not gonna go to the coach or
Right. You don't question.
you're not gonna just go check in the game yourself.
Absolutely,
You know what I mean?
right.
Kobe could have
Right.
done that, but I can't go just check myself, in the game. But that, like, I wonder if he was also thinking that.
Mm.
Why would we play that many minutes from the third quarter into halfway through the fourth quarter and have a minus 19 and Fish wasn't on the court with me?
Mm.
Man, it's so weird, bro. Like, I still, like, I know he's physically not here, but then there's days where I have to remind myself that he's not, because, like, we still feel his presence.
Yes.
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 So sometimes when I'm, like, preparing my mind to, like, talk about him, I still have to, it hurts to say was.
Right. Right.
It hurts to talk about it as though
yeah,
he's
in the
not.
past tense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know it's okay. Like, it's okay, because he, which is what he was trying to inspire other people to do. Like, he left this place physically not having left anything on the table.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like,
Yeah.
we all, I'm sure there's a day he wishes he could have spent more time with his girls. Like, that maybe he regretted, he could have trained 5 minutes less and got home 5 minutes sooner one
Yeah.
day. Okay. But he didn't waste his greatness, on not waking up early or not putting the work in or not stepping outside of his comfort zone and trying new things and becoming a writer or becoming a producer of content. And he didn't waste his greatness. So the basketball thing is whatever. Everybody kind of knows what he meant from a basketball perspective. We were having a conversation about our families and the girls and that, because the 3 years I didn't play for the Lakers, we actually had to text and talk on the phone more than we did when we played on the same team, because we saw each other every day then. I didn't have to text him after practice because we had just spent 7 hours in the same building. We get there at 8 in the morning, we PT, lift, shoot, practice, cold tub, whatever. All right, 3 in the afternoon, we out.
Right.
I don't gotta text you, bro. We've been together for 7 hours today. But those 3 years we were apart, we would stay in touch and text, but it always was, how's the family? How the girls doing? How the kids doing? How you feeling? What's going on? And just like all families, at times there's trials and tribulations and difficulties and challenges. And I asked him a question about the family and what went into some of the decisions and how he was thinking about, raising his girls, being married, continuing to expand his family. And he said, what, Fish, one of the things that I really had to start doing was I had to ask myself this question: how is the decision that I make today going to impact my girls 20 years from now? And I had not, this is 2006, I had never heard, anybody put it that way. Obviously, there's a lot of people that talk about fatherhood and being a husband, but I had not heard it put that way. It was so clear and so laser focused. It wasn't just a throwaway thing. You could hear in his communication that he literally thought that and thinks that way about every decision that he was making. And that to me represented just how his mind worked and how the side of him that people didn't really see all the time. They saw the Black Mamba, the assassin, the killer, but they didn't see the intentionality behind the way he parented, the way he fathered, the way he was a husband, the way he showed up for his girls to coach them in basketball, the way he, supported Gigi and became one of the first players to really put the WNBA on kind of if Kobe respected like that, then I guess the rest of us should respect it too. That was all with the idea of how is this going to impact my girls 20 years from now? And so that's, to me, the brilliance of, how he approached everything, though. It kind of gives you a glimpse of how the decision to wake up at 4 in the morning.
Every day. Right?
So that's the story that, to me, kind of puts it all in perspective.
It's one thing you said in that story that is so profound, because his last game, I was luckily enough, to be his coach. And that last game against Utah when he had 60, and we brought it in. And, I said, Kobe, the floor is yours, and he said, all he wanted these guys to understand is he left everything on that floor. He said, I have no regrets whatsoever because I left everything I had in my body on that floor. And that goes back to what you were saying. The man just had a will, and he never wanted to ever look back and say, man, if I would have played a little harder, if I'd have did this. So I left everything on that floor. And I'll remember that for the rest of my life, because I'm standing there yes, he did.
Nah,
yes,
bro, we'll never see an athlete. I mean, you could. I don't remember Tom Brady's numbers in the last game he played. I'm not comparing those two.
It wasn't close to 60 points in comparison.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
He could have just kind of went out and enjoyed the celebration and the applause and it. Nah, he really went out there to
win.
Score 60.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I tell people all the time, you know, there's certain things where I'm like, I wish he was here to put his
so we can talk about this.
Yeah. Because I would want to know. What exactly was he really feeling and thinking at that moment in time?
Wow.
Interesting. Thank you for watching Byron Scott's Fast Break. If you like what you saw, here's some more videos. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.